Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's it getting on today? Okay, so I don't even know how to begin. Oh my goodness, something terrible has happened. Like, otherworldly, catastrophically, I can't think of anything that worse could happen to a Minecraft YouTuber. I recorded for 4 hours, and well, this is what I was left with. Yeah, so I'm not pretending to be a mime in that clip. There was just no audio. Not one single second of it recorded. And I have absolutely no idea why. But as you can hear, everything is working now. I've had to restore my computer, uninstall and reinstall, change the cables, It's been hell, so I'm just gonna spare you the boring details. It sucked, but I'm now left with about half an hour worth of clips that just don't have any audio. So the start of this episode is gonna be slightly different to what you're used to. It might be worse, it somehow might be better, but what I'm gonna try and do is cut down all the important bits of what I did, because I think one of the last things that I recorded was, look how productive we've been, which is a right kick in the teeth because we've gotten stuff done today. So I think I'm gonna try and edit it down to the brass tacks, the important bits, and just skim out all the nonsense. I'm gonna give a post commentary over it, explaining to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and then we're gonna see what we're left with, and we're gonna hope that it's a good episode, and I'll see you when we're back here. Leave me alone. I'm absolutely in no mood to be dealing with you, because I had pretty much a full video recorded with it. There's not too much like content, but there was a lot of like nonsense and a lot of stuff that I just can't actually replicate, and there was a lot of talking that I can't remember what I was saying. So basically, I now need to try and salvage what I already had, but now I've also got to think up other stuff to do because this video is going to be about 3 minutes long. So basically, the next clips that are coming up are going to be all the post-editing, so I will see you there. Okay, so just before we actually start, I would like to say some of these clips actually appear to be a lot louder than normal. I'm having to record in Adobe Premiere instead of using my OBS settings, so everything's a little bit all over the place. I'm very sorry about that, so maybe turn down your iPad, your phone, your computer, your TV, whatever you're watching on, just a few extra clicks, but also have the remote handy because it might be loud, it might be quiet. It's kind of a mess. I'm really sorry about that, but anyway, let's actually get into the video. So this is where things are gonna get weird, because here I am just in post looking at what I was doing in the past, and I'm pretty sure talking some kind of nonsense about how I'm gonna put an angel on top of the tree, but it's not actually that easy to do because it's a 2x2 and not a 1x1. I think that makes sense. Now, here I'm probably talking about how handsome I am. I honestly can't remember what I was saying, but I'm just ad-libbing off of what I usually would be talking about. Oh, well, here I've clearly decided that I actually need to go and get something, but can I remember what it is? Absolutely not. Oh, I made it in the door first time, so that's something. And now I'm stopping to talk and say something else. Why can't I just do one thing at a time? Just do stuff, my guy. And now the camera angle's changed, so clearly I was changing the topic of something, but who knows? Have you ever seen anything more exciting than me cleaning up my inventory for 17 seconds? So I clearly need something from this chest, but let's have a look to see what it is. Oh great, it's wood. What could I be making? Honestly, at this point, who knows? I'm making sticks. Riveting. Oh, actually, never mind. This actually is quite important. This is me making the armor stands because... Have I even said what I'm going to do yet? Yes! It's me making the No, actually, this is me making the armor stands and forgetting actually how much sticks you need to do it. Honestly, I'm just a mess, and it's even worse now that I'm having to commentate over this, and look at me just not knowing how to make them. This is me making the armor stands to make the angels on top of the actual tree. So, there you go. Now you know. It took a good couple of weeks, but there we go. I've got 4 armor stands. Just who's proud of me? I can't even say who's proud of me because I've not got any audio for this, do I? So you shouldn't be proud. You should actually be very angry. Here's me monologuing about how I just made a load of iron bars because I thought it would be cool, and then actually when you think about it, it's actually a really stupid idea, so I'm just getting closer to the camera because of how stupid I am. At what point did I think it was a good idea to just film me making loads of armor? Because like, this is just not content. Like, what am I up to? Oh, I actually remember now, so this is me telling you that I thought making the armor was quite boring, so I'm not going to make you sit through watching me die at all. So I had to switch the camera there, and I can't be bothered trying to sync it up with me. Oh, stop moving, my guy, and just talk. This is honestly so hard to do and just talk over my own footage. But anyway, I'm pretty sure everything's been dyed now. I'm gonna make the armor white, and then I'm gonna make the helmets yellow, so it kind of looks like a halo. I'm switching around trying to get cool camera angles, and it's just not working in this kind of style thing, so you're just gonna have to get used to it. But yeah, we've got that now, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna meet me outside at the Christmas tree. And if you're not, then I don't know what to tell you. Actually, look at me knowing what I'm talking about. I'm at bamboo. We're getting ready to put stuff on the Christmas tree. I just know what I'm doing, don't I? I made that jump. It hurt. I probably said ow at the same time. Like, look at me. So I'm putting them on diagonally. This is how I wanted to actually do them. Everything so far was going to plan, except unbeknownst to me, I wasn't recording audio. That certainly wasn't the plan. That right there is what we call a pro gamer move. I jump backwards so I can place the armor stand. This is me talking about how much of a pro gamer move that was. I'm going to try and do it again. And I fail miserably. I then fail miserably once again. And I think, oh, I got it that time. I thought I failed a third time. Look at me actually being good. And here's me probably celebrating my victory or something I honestly at this point can't remember. And it's just really discombobulating trying to. No one will be seated during the montage of Mark dresses mannequins part of the episode. I genuinely sat there and I dressed these mannequins and I recorded all of it. And was I going to use all of it? Honestly, I don't even know. But I did then, and I do now, think that they actually look really good up there. And I think for the next, like, half hour of this actual episode is just me just going, oh my god, they look good up there, and showing different camera angles. To be completely honest to you, the best part of this episode for you guys is the fact that none of the audio recorded, so I am forced to just skip out the minutia and the absolute nonsense. But look, ow, up close. I said ow instinctively. Yeah, they look good to me. That's about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's a funny camera angle. Great. Yeah, so this is actually different because I somehow managed to get stuck in a leaf block. I don't know how it happened. You can see I'm moving around. My head's in a leaf block. I'm getting all weird angles. I'm in a leaf block. That's about the long and the short of it, to be honest with you. Apparently, I got out of the leaf block and now I'm on top of the circle. I don't know how I got up here. Basically, I'm gonna start trying to build a bridge, and the next quite a long time of the video was, well, it's me just destroying grass, as I usually do. Different camera angles. It's me struggling to actually form an actual bridge plan. And at the end of it, the payoff isn't even worth it. It was, you know, the actual video itself, if you saw me do it all, and you saw me talking through it and thinking about it and trying to do this design, that design, the next thing, I think it was alright. But because I'm just having to completely dead it like this, I don't think I can use any of it. Because what's the point in me showing you absolute nonsense of me just going, yeah, I thought this would be cool. Because look what I'm doing. And what universe did I think that was acceptable? I'm working my half slaps. It's really annoying because they just form planks. Put the plank back, my guy. What are you doing now? I thought this was acceptable. It's 2020, my guy, and I thought this behavior was acceptable. What am I up to? What have I done? It's just going to go down the waterfall. Get out with the water. It's at this point in the video where I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is exactly what happens when you guys are watching. You guys are just screaming at the TV, shouting, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you up to? It's just going to go down the waterfall. You're an idiot. That looks terrible. And that's what's happening to me. Why did I punch the grass? There was no need for me to destroy that little bit. I'm pretty sure this little bit here is me going, why did I do that? Look at how bad this looks. I play a big game here and I go, oh, look, I can build cool stuff. What's this? This might be the worst thing anyone has ever built in their entire lives. You might be thinking to yourself, how can it get worse from here? Because I brought fences to the party, everyone. I brought fences. Because I thought this would be the next best thing. Look at what I'm doing. I thought this was the wave. I thought this was like the be-all, end-all idea. I was like, yes. Look, I even destroy a bit of the landscape because I'm so certain this is going to work. I'm like, this is the absolute tits. And now I've stopped to realize this is not. This is terrible. Honestly, don't get me wrong, the whole actual commentary that you've missed out on is me saying this looks terrible, what am I actually doing, why can't I build this? But it's only on this kind of inspection that I'm realizing just how bad that looked. Like, look at it! It should honestly come as no surprise that it's raining, and you can see I've taken down everything. The fences are gone, the other slabs are gone. I think this was me actually admitting defeat. I think I'm on my way over to the other pond to say I'm just going to try again. I'm falling in a hole. It just happens now, doesn't it? I think I'm on my way to the other pond, if memory serves me correctly. Look how good these trees look. I'm very happy with how those trees turned out. I think I'm giving up on that one, and I'm just going to try in this one. So, I mean, we'll just see how that works, won't we? So, I'm very aware that actually these look incredibly similar, but for some reason I was really happy with this bridge, and it is basic, I know it is, and it's just the half slabs. I think actually I've got stuck on the lantern. I get rid of it in a second. I think I'm going to get rid of it now. Great. Right, I'm just going to stick it here. Things will be great. So this bridge looks identical to the other. There's nothing actually to it. But I think because it's surrounded by the trees, it looks way better. It actually fits in. And I'm honestly kind of happy with it, even though it's completely basic. As you can see, I'm going over it 900 times. I've actually just thought about it, and me going over that bridge so many times very clearly means I was messing up my line every single time, and I just wanted the camera angle. I think I'm still messing up now. Class. I can't actually remember what I'm doing at this point, you know. I've still got 5 minutes of footage left, and I don't actually know what I'm saying. I think this is me saying that this still looks terrible. I'm going to try and, I don't know, fit it round the tree a little bit more. But I think the main takeaway from what I just was saying about the dark trees, I'm going to try and add more in here. I'm very clearly trying to show you off the dog It's Charles. He's a good boy. I'm glad that I still have that on camera. I'm going to try and wrap this bridge here, I think, around the tree, which means this little bit of dirt here needs to go. It will disappear like now. I think that's probably a second out of tune, but, you know, I can try anyway. I'm going to misplace a bit of plank wood here. There we go. Smashed it. I'm great at my job. So, I think I'm going to add more trees here. But for the life of me, I don't actually know what the rest of this video holds. So, it's going to be as much as a surprise to me as it is to you. I think this is the bridge done. I think I was happy with it. Actually, no, because I'm about to put on a little bit more of the... Why am I just turn around and go do your job? I think I'm going to put in another plank of wood like here. Like here. Okay, second time's a charm. Smashed it. I think get out of the water. I think that this was actually acceptable. You know, it still doesn't look good. I don't know what I can do to make it look better. I'm going to put in more trees. There's a whole kerfuffle here about the pumpkin. I'm probably going to cut it out. Now, I think this is me walking away from the bridge and saying, yeah, woo, this is great. And then this is me arriving at the other one going, yeah, cool, this is great as well. They're very boring and they're pretty basic, but I think they do get the job done. And then I think I just basically went on about saying that that's probably the best you're gonna get out of me because, you know, there's not much space to work with. That's probably the best. Look at how good these trees are. This is actually me talking about how good these trees are and how I'm gonna replicate them over by the other bridge in the hope I fall and I'm gonna descend. There's still 2 minutes left. Where did I go from this? I guess we're about to find out. I remember now, there's a random dog up on my circle. And you know, I thought it was weird because I'm like, I've never seen a wolf spawn up here before. And then I noticed he's got a collar on. This is someone's dog, right? So I'm trying to make it sit and I'm like, oh, are you mine somehow? Have I just like, you know, just you've randomly spawned? No. Whose dog is this? Because it's not mine and he's about to fall. And then I'll feel bad. Someone come get your dog. From what I can tell, this clip doesn't actually have any kind of purpose to it. I'm just kind of, I don't know what I recorded this for. I don't know what it's meant to be about. So, you know, we have some free time. I hope you really enjoyed that. This is the last clip. We will be going back to live commentary in just a wee second. So, I'm sorry if this has been terrible. I'm honestly kind of annoyed if this has been the best thing I've ever recorded because then I'll have to do it more. And it's really, really weird. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so we're back and hopefully everything's actually recording this time. This should be live. It should be lovely. That's a brown sheep. Meh to you too. Now let's recap what we did because I'm kind of having to wrap up soon because not only did I take a whole day to actually record what didn't work, I then took a whole other day trying to fix what didn't work and then a long time actually recording what you just saw, so I'm completely out of time. But I think it's only fair that you actually just see everything that you've done because it was kind of hard to edit in being like, oh, look at this, because, well, everything was kind of over the place. I'm a bit of a menace when I record, to be completely honest. That's what the angel looks like. I still like it. I think it looks class. If you disagree and you think that it looks bad, it's okay. We're all wrong sometimes. Don't worry. And next up we have obviously the bridges. And well, I think they can be pretty much summed up by, well, remember this comment? Yeah, they're not exactly wrong, are they? These are growing on me. I think we slap a tree like here and maybe there. I think this will be fine. And if it doesn't, then honestly it's too late and I couldn't really care less because I can't build bridges. Once again, these trees, class. Best thing I've made on this server. This one looks a bit more natural. Maybe it does need some kind of support in the water so it's not floating. Like we'll put in like a fence. I don't know. We'll do something. If you have an idea on how I can fix it, definitely tell me because otherwise they're going to stay like this and I'm just going to be happy with it. Ignorance is bliss. If I think that they're great, then they're great. And well, you know, if you tell me that they're not, then I'm just not going to believe you because you're a big liar. So like I did say, we are unfortunately at the end of today's episode. Just everything took way longer than I had any right to and it would be longer and things wouldn't be as weird as they were. But it's kind of hard to record when you've not got a microphone. I'm gonna still try and get this up on time. And, well, you're the only ones who knows if it did. If you're watching it on Thursday, let's say Thursday, then I got it up on time. If you're not, then, well, ignore everything I've just said. If you have enjoyed today's video, definitely let me know if you like that style. Maybe I can try and incorporate more of it in the future and have it, well, you know, that was needed to be done like that. But if you enjoyed it and you liked it, maybe I can do it more just because you liked it. Know what I mean? That doesn't make any damn sense, but here we are anyway. If you have enjoyed today's episode, you can leave a like. They make me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Doesn't cost you a penny. I can tell you've actually liked the videos and, well, this one took a lot more effort than usual, so it would mean a lot. So realistically, it's a win-win-win. And really, what more could you ask for? If you would like to see more videos made by me in this world doing stuff, maybe other stuff in the future, who honestly knows, you can subscribe to the channel. It's also completely free. At some point, it would be kind of cool to change this 1 to a 2, but I mean, you know, this man's just... How many llamas are around here? My goodness. Anyway, it'd be nice to change that 1 to a 2 at some point. So, I mean, you know, tell your mum, tell your dog, tell your dad. Get them involved. Show them my cool pumpkin cape. It's orange. It's the only orange thing I could think of. So, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble. You don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see yous later.